Hi, my name is Doran, and on this beautiful day I'm on my way to church. I am grateful to be going to a church where I can celebrate my faith within the comfort of my friends and other fellow Romanians. But there have been a lot of ugly things that have happened in this last week, and I am going to start making videos such as this, maybe just to go ahead and vent many of my own frustrations. Because I am not at all well or happy for what is going on and how people have chosen to use our faith, my faith, to promote and foment their hate, ignorance, bigotry, intolerance, fear, and prejudice toward others, particularly in the gay community. But it does not stop there. Dylan Roof, a young man who is seriously misled, and God only knows what brought him to that point, walked into a church where he turned into another one of 14 mass shooters in the last 2 years here in America, and decided that he did not like black people. And his racist website also doesn't care too much for gay people, Mexican people, or other people of color either. And everybody asks, how did this happen? Only Republicans and Fox News seem to somehow realize or come to the conclusion that racism and hate is not racism and hate. And they're wondering, where did he learn that from? How about he learned it from people like you, who are right-wing nutcase on the right side, who have been using our faith for hate and bigotry? How about that one? Glenn Beck, in particular, has an employee of his, or someone who is a major contributor, as he put it, set up a GoFundMe account for Memories Pizza in Indiana, who asked for an interview to go on televisor so they could brag about how they're going to use their new freedoms in the religious freedom law to deny service to gay people. Then supposedly some threats were made that were never proven by a police report or anything else that would have been nice. And what does Glenn Beck do? It looks like he went ahead and used his radio program to help gin support for these people, and 842,592 was conned out of people to go ahead and send to a bunch of people in Indiana who openly wanted to go on TV and admit their hate, and the whole time pretending they are not doing it. Where do you think these young people are learning it from? 14 mass shooters in the last 2 years here in America. Where do you think they are learning it from? They are learning it from Bobby Jindal, who seems to think that people in Hurricane Katrina died and God drowned them because of gay marriage. He learned it from Mike Huckabee, who has enough guts to come out on televisor and say how much he defends Josh Duggar and the Duggar family, who was making phone calls to the constituents who live in Arkansas, telling them how much that having gay rights means that people are going to be going into bathrooms to molest their children, and the whole time they were protecting their own son from doing it, this very same thing. And not only that, use their influence to cover up the crime so he never had to answer to the law. To a law enforcement official they sent him to, who is now doing 56 years in prison, from what I've read, from trafficking in child pornography. Mike Huckabee, Michelle Bachmann, all of these people are running, including Ted Cruz, running to run the country as ticket for candidate of president here in America and on the Republican Party. You want to know how they are learning the hate? Maybe because there is nothing even remotely Christian about the right. Nothing Christian about the right. I appreciate your comments, and I appreciate your sharing this, because I am so disgusted at this point that I have a lot more to say, and I am not going to stop now. My brothers and sisters who are the victims of the hate, know that not all Christians are like this. I support you and I support the cause of equality because of my Christian faith, not in spite of it. You are loved. And if you have trouble getting to a church to recognize your faith and to accept you as you are, whether you are colored, gay, lesbian, whatever, remember that just because you went ahead and were asked to leave your church does not mean that you left God behind. And please do not let these right-wing Christians speak for all of us. I never thought I would ever say this in my lifetime, but now I believe in evil Christians. I seriously believe there are such things as evil Christians, and we are seeing more and more of it. It is time that we wake up and fight back and take our faith back and not let these people think that they dictate to us.
Rămâneți pe partea dreaptă, apoi părăsiți strada la dreapta.
God bless and have a beautiful Sunday, everyone.